Busted up number 2. Well, good day everybody, it's another day in the garage. I was going to go do some shooting today, but that wind is pretty nasty. I did, a few days ago, pick up one last firearm. Probably not going to buy any more. I went to the Calgary Shooting Center, which is the only place I could find it. Was the Henry 357 Golden Boy and a 16.5-inch barrel. I think that's going to be a great plinker. Want to head out today and try it out, but unfortunately, weather's kind of dicey right now, so I figured tackle this one project on the JK and get everything finished over the winter time, because once summertime hits, gonna be out and about and gone. So I just recently did the front brakes, and I also know from when I did the oil change, the rear ones need to be done as well. When doing the rear brakes, always make sure your wheels are chalked. What I'm doing right here. That way she can't roll forwards. And also the master cylinder cap I removed as well. So you got to remove the caliper, 13. These inside ones are 15 in case they get caught. You can see in there, but the caliper bracket, you get a little light on here, is going to be a little difficult because they got aftermarket shocks and aftermarket shock bracket. So the sway bar link comes kind of in the way to get impact on. So I'm gonna have to try to bust it free with a wrench. So that should be interesting. I'm going to try to get this free. So if these rear bolts are an indicator what's to come, should be interesting. I think this one's free, but as you can see, we're spinning there. So I'm going to try to get my wrench in there. And it'll come. Either super heavy on the Loctite, or there's major corrosion going on in there. This bottom one's gonna be the same deal. I got that one free too now. Same thing. Let's see if I can gently. Squeeze that out. Well, we've counted our first problem. This upper slide is pretty good. This bottom one is seized. I'm hoping that we can bust it free without breaking it, but we will see. I need to get this bracket off though. So this is where the fun begins. Hopefully I can bust this one free and not have any issues, because there's not a lot of room. Yeah. Looks like I'm going to be able to come free. I thought it was going to be seized. I get this little ratchet wrench in there. Come on, almost out. There. Get this top one. I think I can get the ratchet wrench on there. And we're out. Yes, we know right now it's probably not going to come off nicely, so I'm going to get an air hammer and carefully hit around here. I guess it's just going to come right off. I won't have to beat it. Alright, someone said I should do my parking brake shoes, but I'm going to hold off on that. I think this seal has been weeping a little bit. Not enough. I'm gonna have to change it probably within the next year for sure. So a caliper safely mounted on the block for right now. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but the seal has grooved into this. There's no guarantee any of this is going to work. Because if it's really seized, I busted up number 2. And fuck, I knew this was gonna happen. Ah, fuck me, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, can I have parts, please?
This is parts.
Yeah, I'm looking for a rear caliper bracket on a 2014 Wrangler JKU on the passenger side.
So it's a 2014, right?
Yeah.
Not for me.
Nothing?
Or any of the auto value, no.
You can't even order them?
Mounting bolt.
What about the caliper pins?
Yeah, I can get you a full pin kit for 21 bucks.
Well, it looks like I'm up shit creek without a paddle. Unless I can make something work here. I need to try to extract that. She's seized. Solid. Well, it seems like Shitshow lives up to its name, and I'm kind of in a pickle, but good thing this is not my only vehicle to drive. Otherwise, I could be in a situation which would not end well, especially if you had to work the next day, which I am. So upon further inspection, that brake caliper bracket, lower pin is seized. This side here broke off, and I just finished cleaning all the bolts behind for the plate because I think I'm just going to get a new axle for this instead of getting all new bearings and seals and press it in. The reason why I say that, and I just did that a few years ago, is you can tell the axle has some grooves in it, and because it has some grooves in it, if I just replace the bearings and seals, which are quite expensive, and leak is just going to be there again. So instead of just going through all that hassle, I'm just going to replace it. I got everything apart right now. It's a perfect opportunity. Unfortunately, it's going to cost me a little extra money, but it is what it is. So I get the brake calipers and the brackets off Amazon, or I get them from the local parts store. Amazon's cheaper, so I'm probably just going to order them off Amazon because I can just have them here. Still use my OEM Mopar calipers. Otherwise, I'd have to go around and bleed them, but I did actually check out my bleeder screws and break them free, so I know they will come free if I had to. It's really weird that you just can't buy the caliper brackets separate. I don't know. I shouldn't say you can't, but they're hard to find. So it's a couple days later, and my parts came in. So, oddly enough, if you want the bracket, you got to order the whole assembly, caliper and bracket. But I'm going to use my old caliper and just use this new bracket and re-grease it once I get it apart. Yeah, they were on there pretty good. Trust the grease that came on these. So, I'm going to put my own in there. Grease her up good. There we go. See with this one here. There's the new rotor. Black. This side is done. Gonna leave it sit at an angle for all the oil to drain back into the differential, so hopefully I'm not gonna have a mess when I yank this axle out. Kinda sucks, man. Supposed to be a simple job. Turned into a shit show. And that is clearly why this Jeep is named Shitshow, because there's always something going on with it. I never even drive it. I think I drove it 7,000 kilometers last year. Would you believe my Jeep TJ? I never drive that either. You know, working on taxes. And last year I drove my TJ maybe 3,000 kilometers. Alright, it's motherfucking, I don't know what time it is. I guess we're gonna drink some Little Darling sweet tea. South Block makes it. 5% alcohol. Last time when I was at Boiling Ore, they gave me a couple of those, says his friend makes them, and give them a try and let them know what I think. Well, we're gonna see. Sweet tea, eh? It's kind of more an American thing, I think. Well, we could be American by now. By the time this video comes out, who knows? Alright, motherfucking sweet tea time. Alright, in my world right now, Trump's gonna step in the office next week, less than a week away. Anyways, motherfucking beer time. Sweet tea. It's interesting. Interesting taste. Gonna have to sit on that one. Anyways, I'm gonna go get a fire going. Enjoy a couple hours. Well, it's still a little bit light out because some people have to go back to work. 12-hour shifts. This time it's only a 4-day rotation. Then off for 5. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna get my fire going. Fire's just getting going, and this is how I'm gonna relax before I head her back to work.